What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I got my boy Riley here. You guys haven't seen him on the channel, but you are going to a lot more now because he just picked up this beautiful Flyby WRX and it's just gonna be featured a lot more on the channel. So today, what we're gonna be showing you guys how to do, quick engine bay clean and detail. As you can see, yeah, it's pretty gnarly in here. Got a lot of dust and dirt that we're just gonna try to remove. So this little process is gonna be perfect if you just got the car and the engine bay is pretty dirty, or if you're going to a show and you just wanna quickly clean up your engine bay. But yeah, it's pretty simple. It doesn't take that long. So let's get into it. So first thing you're gonna wanna do is remove the battery. Both of these are 10 mils. Take the wires off, and then on the stock setup, these are 10 mils as well, but if you got these little hand nuts, you can do that as well. Remove the battery because we don't want to short anything out with the water. And after you take the battery out, you wanna make sure that you do not put it on concrete. You wanna put it on a wooden surface because the concrete will drain the battery, and then once you put it back in, it's gonna be dead. So make sure that you put it on a wood surface. The next thing you're gonna do, if you have a cold air intake or a short ram intake, you're gonna want to take the air filter off because you don't want water in that. So it should just be one hose clamp. Pop it off, and then we are going to plug the hole so we don't get any water in there. If you have the stock air box in the WRX, you're fine. You don't have to remove anything, but this is only if you have a cold air intake. Once you have your air filter off, make sure that you plug the hole with a t-shirt or a rag. And be careful not to hit the MAF sensor or not to push up against the MAF sensor that's on there. Next, what we're gonna do is you do not wanna get water all in the alternator. If you get just a little bit, that's fine, but we're gonna do our best not to just soak it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get an old rag or t-shirt, we're gonna put it over the alternator, and then on top of that, we're gonna put a plastic bag over that just for some extra protection. Once you have your alternator nice and covered, just make sure that your oil cap is on nice and tight, your dipstick is pushed in, and your coolant caps are on nice and tight. If your engine bay is super dirty, you're gonna have some like leaves and dirt in around here. We're just gonna take the shop vac and just vacuum up the surfaced dirt and debris before we get to washing. After you're done vacuuming out, what you're gonna do is just take a soft wire brush and just go around the engine bay and just agitate all the dirt so that's nice and loose for when we start power washing. You don't gotta get it completely clean, just get it nice and loose, so that'll help us a lot with the next step. After you are done brushing it, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your pressure washer. If you don't have a pressure washer, garden hose is fine, but don't hold it too close. You're gonna hold it about like this far and just rinse the engine bay out, and then we're gonna spray degreaser to get rid of all the gunk. Try your best not to hit the alternator even though we have coverings on it, just to be safe, and same with the intake. Alright, next you're gonna get yourself some degreaser, Purple Power all-purpose degreaser, but you can use like parts cleaner or whatever. And then you're just gonna give it a nice thick coating of degreaser. Once you've sprayed your engine bay down with a generous coating of degreaser, you're gonna let it sit for about 20 minutes just so it works its way into all the grease and grime and cleans everything out. After you let it soak for 20 minutes, you're gonna take the pressure washer or your garden hose, and you're just gonna spray it down again. This is just gonna rinse all the dirt and grime right out of your engine bay. After you've rinsed it down, get yourself a leaf blower or some compressed air and just blow all the water so we get it all mostly off the engine. After you have the engine bay nice and dry, you're gonna wanna get yourself some vinyl restorer or vinyl protectant, and then take your vinyl protectant, spray it on all of the rubber hoses. Look how much better that looks. Just go around to all your hoses, like here, you can do your inlet, you can do your coolant lines. Spray it with some vinyl restorer and it's gonna look super good. As you can see, the engine bay already looks pretty good, but we're gonna take it one step further, and we are going to clean up these metal parts. Now, like these metal parts, like the alternator, he has a fresh alternator in here, so we don't really need to worry about that. But like the intake manifold, the blow-off valve, the intercooler, can all be in order to do that, you're gonna want to get a wire brush like this. You have an attachment for your impact that works. We're just going to kind of scrape away at it. As you can see, after just that little bit of drilling, it's already way shinier. Go ahead and do that to your intake manifold, blow-off valve, power steering pump, alternator if you want to, expansion tank, and even your radiator if you have an aluminum one. So that's what we're gonna do, and we'll show you the end result. Okay guys, once you're done polishing all your metal parts, you can go ahead and reconnect the battery, pop your filter back on, and yeah, that is how you do a quick engine bay clean and detail. As you can see, it looked 100 times better than when we started. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate the views. If this video helped you, appreciate it if you liked, commented, and subscribed. That's it from me and Riley. We'll see you next time. Peace out.